Before the month ends, you definitely want to get a chance to see Freedom Echoes, the art exhibit currently on display here at Scarritt-Bennett. It features the work of award-winning artist Henry L. Jones, and it depicts three important parts of the freedom movement. And I want you to meet this very, very talented artist that I've been so impressed with him and his art. Hi, Henry.
Hello. How are you, Ms. Coleman?
I am wonderful. This has been going on for the last couple of months. We didn't get a chance to get to you, but there's still time for folks to come out and see this wonderful exhibition. Talk a little bit about what your mindset was when you decided to pull together the three movements of freedom and what they are.
Well, first it was the opportunity to exhibit for 3 months.
Yes.
And when they said, well, come up with a theme. And typically exhibits are 4 to 6 weeks and you have one theme. But then when they said January, February, it just clicked. I said, oh, I got it. I got the theme. King, the Civil Rights Movement, Black History Month, and Women's History Month. And those were themes that I've worked with and I study. I'm a history buff, and I said, oh, that's what it's going to be. And
yes.
I began to see like pieces I've done and how to get them together.
And you did a great job. I want to really sort of showcase some of the pieces. I wish we could show more. Let's start with this one, Eyes on Freedom. And it looks like I see some actual eyes in there,
exactly,
right?
Exactly, yeah. Well, I've always been fascinated with eyes, the intensity of eyes. And when looking at documentaries and photos of historical figures, you know, as a child I would stare at people, and I still do that. And when I saw those documentaries and photos and things, I always saw in the people's eyes this look of determination.
You have a unique technique you use called gibbing.
Yes, that involves, well, painting with my hands, but also there's a spiritual approach. And I love to keep in contact with the paint. And some say it's dangerous, but that is one of the ways I can create and mold the flow. This piece is titled We Flow in Distant Waters. It's a commemoration to women's history, because at the lower bottom here, to the right of that pyramid is a woman. And what I've done here is shown the relationship between the sun and the moon, because I see women in a cyclic way. King Without a Crown, this piece was the one that took me through so much. I had never wanted to do a portrait of King, so I had to approach King from a different perspective, how King interplayed with the past, and then during the civil rights, and then those same echoes of what's still going on today, from King in the red there, and his voice is still vibrating out throughout history, and how it connects to those orange and black figures.
Henry, tell me about this piece, because folks actually got to watch you create this, because you're also a performance artist.
Yes, I assembled this piece there, and I put everything together so they saw fragments, and then now they have, for instance, with the water hose, that symbolizes the civil rights and references the civil rights movement. The outer metal ring, King, passing on the baton, casting on the ring, as well as slavery, some of this. And then in the center there, with the flowing figures, that more so is connected to women and how the flowing of, like in some of the other pieces. And on the back is a tree trunk. And so all this piece brings the three themes together.
Yes. Well, you have just created some beautiful pieces, and
thank you.
You will have until the end of March to come out and see these pieces. They're in the Laskey Building here at Scarritt-Bennett. It's on the campus here. It's at 1008 19th Avenue. What a wonderful, wonderful exhibition. You're so talented.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for telling us all about it. And we're going to also put more information about how you can see his work on YouTube. So just go to newschannel5.com if you have questions or need more information.